Craft beer is at its peak in Toronto at the moment. It seems like everyone I met is a beer geek. Last time I was here, I got a taste of what's on offer, and this time I wanted to dive deeper. I made some amazing discoveries in terms of what to try and where to go. Alright, so we're at the Granite Brewery and I'm here with local beer geek Red Hunt. I'm going to talk with Red about some of the beer in the scene here. So first question to you, Red. Tell me about what's happening in Toronto at the moment with the beer scene.
Wow, a loaded question. There's a lot going on in Toronto. New breweries, new brew pubs. We just finished Toronto Beer Week recently. There's Ontario Beer Week. Tons of festivals going on, but in short, I'd say craft beer has become almost mainstream in Toronto, which 2 years ago, it was still kind of on the cutting edge.
Yeah, it's amazing what's been happening here.
It's fascinating. I mean, Bellwoods Brewery came onto the scene a few years ago, and they were rated one of the best new breweries in the world by one of the most popular beer websites out there. And since then, other people have come on board. Brew pubs like Indie Ale House have come on. Classics like where we are right now, Granite Brewery, they're kicking out some amazing new beers as well. It's hard to keep up, to be honest, with new styles, new beers, new breweries. It's a fun place to be right now for the beer lovers. Yeah, it's clear from walking around that there's been an explosion of beer here, and it's just a fantastic place to come and try some. Definitely.
So if we're visiting here, what kind of beers can you direct us to? What kind of beers should people be trying or looking for when they come to Toronto City?
Depends what your style is. I mean, there's a little bit of everything in Toronto right now. Bellwoods, who I mentioned, they're kind of known for more obscure, different takes on beers. They're doing a lot of beers with bread and sour beers and barrel aging beers. So a little more complexity to their beers than your common pint, your typical English pint or pub experience. If you want that kind of experience, places like Say What are fantastic for Ontario beer. That's all they serve is Ontario beer. Great draft selection from breweries in Toronto, around the rest of Ontario. You can get a good a bitter, an IPA, a stout, porter, dark ale, lager. Some people knock lagers, but a decently well done lager can be flavorful and fun and good to drink. So yeah, those are two quite contrasting places, Say What and Bellwoods. I'm a big fan of finding beer and food combinations. I don't like just to go, have a pint somewhere and have to scrounge around with crappy food. I'm a fan of good food and good beer combinations. So for that, I like to go to Bar Hop.
Right.
Bar Hop's a spot. Probably, I would say, one of the top 3 beer destinations in the city right now. The other two, I would say, would be Barvolo and Bellwoods Brewery. And there's beer everywhere. There's little bars are getting into nano brewing even. With Get Well, they've already got some beers out there. The Only Cafe in the East End is a great little beer destination that doesn't matter what part of the city you're in. Greektown, downtown, West End, Parkdale. There's breweries and different beers popping up everywhere.
So it's easy to access no matter which part of the city you're in.
Absolutely.
There's a quality beer on every corner.
You know it, yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for your time, Red. Cheers.
Cheers, man.